I'm Jane, coming to you from Seattle, Washington, and I am a certified coach, and I use the Clifton Strengths Assessment as one of my tools.
I am Manetta Fields, joining you from Maryland. I too am a certified coach. Love to use that Gallup assessment as a wonderful tool in our business.
Our special guest today is Kathy Leal. Where are you coming from, Kathy?
Hi, everyone. I'm actually here in Gig Harbor, Washington, just kind of down the road from Jane. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. I actually have learned a lot from Eddie about strengths, but I never graduated, but I still feel like it was a great benefit to learn about them.
Absolutely. So, Kathy, do you mind sharing with us what your dominant domain is?
My dominant domain is I have 6 relationship strengths and 3 executing strengths and 1, what's the other one? Learner.
Strategic.
Strategic. So
That's cool. Thanks. You are definitely a dominant relationship
yes.
builder.
Yes.
And so you said that you learned about the strengths from Eddie. How did it feel when you learned about them?
So this is really funny because the year before we even did the doTERRA introduced us to strengths. I had actually that was it the convention before, Jane?
Yeah.
I had given everybody in my group a Strength Finders test. I had taken the test in 2017 and I found it absolutely amazing. And so I was like, wow, doTERRA is doing it. And then, I just got involved with Jay, who kind of told us more about Eddie's class. And so that's how I kind of joined with that. And I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot about my husband and my kids and grandkids, and maybe how to deal with in a much better way. So
Yeah.
I really do love learning about the strengths.
We're going to talk to you today about your harmony strength.
Yes.
Where is harmony in your top 10?
Harmony is number 2.
Number 2.
I notice that I use harmony all the time.
Mm.
I use it a lot. I have a lot of grandkids, and I use it a lot with them. I use it with my husband. My husband's harmony strength is actually 33.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For those who may not know what harmony is, let me just give a quick explanation. And this is straight from Gallup's words. So, harmony, people strong in the harmony theme look for consensus. They don't enjoy conflict. Rather, they seek areas of agreement. Is that true for you, Kathy?
It is extremely true. And I don't know if you guys, and I don't know if you want me to say anything about the balcony and basements, but I found out when I was doing harmony, if there was a contentious situation, especially with my one son who has command, I would walk away. I just walk away. And I learned that that's actually not good, that's in the basement. So I've learned that I can communicate better with him.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are your number 1 and 5 strengths, Kathy?
Well, my number 1 is includer, and I don't want to leave anybody out.
Mm-hmm.
And developer is my number 5. And I can see potential in everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're good. Okay. Is that all?
That's good. That's good. Thank you. So, can you give us another example of how you use harmony?
So I actually asked my husband, I go, how do you see me using Harmony? He goes, you use it a lot with the grandkids.
Mm.
Because I can
Mm.
see or I can sense that there's going to be tension with them, and I can get them focused on doing something else, and so that we can avoid that. And another thing I probably do, I've had to learn to just the simplest things can be irritating, right? Sometimes if it's the way you load a dishwasher, it's the way you do your laundry, it's the things that you can do in everyday life, and if it's not done the way I like it done, because that's my executing coming in, I want things done the way I do things, or I think that's the best way to do them, right? So with my Harmony, I've learned to not reload the dishwasher after Bob's done that, or criticize him because he's not doing the laundry exactly the way I want it done, or fold my clothes like I want them folded. I mean, just super simple things like that that can really help keep harmony in your home.
That's a useful tool to have.
Sure.
Yeah.
Frozen.
How do your includer and your developer kind of work together with Harmony? How do you use them together?
How do I use them together? So I think it's because I know how I use my Harmony with my includer, because
Yeah.
I don't like anybody left out. We can have like family dinners, and my husband, well, I'll just have one of our kids come over and with them. And I'm like, no, I can't, I can't do that. I just can't do that. Everybody has to be invited. If they want to come, great. If they don't want to come, but they are included. And because so that I don't, because what? Maybe they'd be jealous or get their feelings hurt. And so I don't want anybody doing that. And then with my developer, I just think it's, I love seeing the potential in people, and I just love being able to see that, and I try really hard to, um, with my Harmony, I don't know how I use it exactly, but I know I use it. But with my Harmony and my developer, I just like to make people happy. I like people to know that they're all very capable of doing so much more in their lives than we think in our head or think that we can do. I just think everybody has amazing potential to accomplish whatever they'd like to here on this earth. And I like that. I just like that. And I like helping people do that. So
That's awesome. And I think with that explanation, you told us so many things that you like about Harmony. So, Jane, you want to wrap us up?
Yeah, Kathy. So, what would you say to somebody who's sitting on the fence about taking this assessment? You were an early user.
I was, because you know what? I constantly look for ways to improve myself and help myself. And I just think if you have any desire to to know more about yourself, to know more about your family and how you can make more harmony in your family, you need to take the strengths test. It isn't, it took my husband a while, a little convincing to do it, but you know what? I can see how why he does things the way he does them. And so if you want to strengthen your relationship with your spouse, with your children, with your grandchildren, I'd say take the strengths test. You will be so surprised. You'll be like, wow, how does it do? And I don't know how it does it, because my developer and my Harmony, everybody's is different, because they're all the 10 strengths are intertwined. They are all intertwined. And it's just absolutely fascinating to see
Yeah.
how it all works together and how we can all be individual and be the best version of ourselves.
Well said, Kathy. Thank
Mm.
you. And I also was thinking, oh, you are such a
You're
relationship
so
builder.
very
That,
welcome. Thank you for asking me.
well, it was a pleasure.
Absolutely.